Hello everyone, my name is Neha Danavale from Brisang Training Institute and I'm going to share this non-technical video on food wastage. Globally, food wastage is the biggest problem and many of the children's below age 5 or we can say the children's are facing that problem facing the problem because of they are die due to the hungerness and in world most of the peoples are responsible for the food wastage and in globally there are more amount of food is wasted because of overproduction or any poor standard of any poor quality of that product and according to food ministry they also stated that the millions of peoples are facing the problem they facing the hunger and many of the peoples are also reported to die because of the hungerness and most of the childrens are included into this included this category and die because of the hungerness uh, according to or when we talk about the food it is not just social issue but it is also hazardous to the environment also because there is also the there is also the food cycle which when we end up the food or throw out the food then it it end up into the landfill and that emits the large amount of methane gas which is a powerful greenhouse gas and that is even more hazardous than the carbon dioxide when we landfill that and it is responsible for the higher emission of greenhouse gases and because of that we can also wasting our resources or any fuel which is required for the cooking or the creating of that food and that food loss also happens because of the happens at the stage of production also the manufacture side also that is mainly due to the insufficient skill or any proper supply there is not any proper supply or there is lack of infrastructure and also there is because of the poor quality of food is produced because at that time that also leads to the food wastage and mainly there are also uh, sometimes there is overproduction of food also that overproduction also occurs in many of the grocery shops or restaurants also there are overproduction of food and mainly the green vegetables also means the vegetable shop also there is also the wastage of food there is when there is any uh, there is also wastage of food and that wasted food we can landfill and that leads to the overproduction of methane gas and that is hazardous to the us also there are also we can contribute or uses the essential fuels or any resources required for the production of that food we also lost that resources because of that overproduction or use of that resources and there is we have to first stop that food wastage and we have to make some changes that how we can stop that food wastage uh, uh, we have to moderate that wastage from the farmers to the suppliers or suppliers from suppliers to the customers at first our first priority is to balance the production with respect to the demand of that food also that's how we can moderate or monitor that food wastage and we can produce that food according to the need of that food and produce that food that's how we can that's how the less of efforts also are required for the development of that food also and resources also required uh, we can also uh, we can also moderate that resources or decreases that resources of the fuel required for the production in case of overproduction that lost the any resources then that time we lost some resources and the moderate stage we can resume or the we can control that resources or production of that food also There are also some we can supply that food according to the need of that people, or any kind of overproduction is occur at the restaurant or any um, restaurant, then we can distribute to the hungry peoples or the food peoples who need that food. And in case of poor quality, we can moderate, or there are we can use the in a proper infrastructure, or manage that or use some steps to cook or produce that food. That's how we can moderate, or uh, we can control that food wastage, and increases the production increases the proper use of that food. That's how we can use that food to the needy people also, and we can also lose the waste of that food. That's all. Thank you.